So this is Tears in Heaven, an advanced higher or a higher guitar piece. We're just going to jump straight in. We're going to be playing our first riff, which is this. And then back into a repeat. So let's have a little look at that. A lot of the rhythms are dum 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 dum, which is nice and easy for everybody to count. There's a little triplet, which is not too hard. Our pickup, the anacrusis before we begin, is this. Now you're noticing I'm using my thumb over the guitar. That is definitely how to play this piece. So we're going to be playing 0, then hammering on to 2 with our thumb. Then we're going to be playing an A chord with a flick onto the sus4, which is the 3rd fret on the B string. We're going to be pulling it off and then going back down to the A. If you can get that part down, you've done a good part of it already, if I'm honest. We want to read what's on the paper as well, and it says you do fingerstyle. This is guitar 1's part. You'll be playing guitar 1 all the way through, and you should hold down your chord shapes and let them ring throughout. That means at this point your chord should still be going, if at all possible. So we're going to move that shape up to 4, 4 and 5. Nice and easy part there, and then we're going to come back down and just to all the 2s. 2 on the E, the G and the B strings. We take our thumb off and then we're on to our D/F sharp bar. That is our rhythms there for our 3rd and our 4th bar. If you can get those down, we're going to be playing a lot in that style anyway, so it's good if you can get that down nice and early. We're going to go into our hammer on again, and we're going to go into our verse 1. Now they're slightly different. We don't have a bass note in between those 2 chords. We just wait. Here we're on to our D with an F sharp on the bass. And then into our next part. Then we're into our chorus at that point. Sorry, I'll go over that bar. So the page 2, we're only playing guitar 1's part, so please ignore guitar 2 completely. Bar 10 is the start of page 2. D with an F sharp here. Now this looks like an E chord, then an A, then a B minor, all with an E on the bass. Into our chorus now. Our chorus is very minor. The rhythms are very, very straightforward as well, so just try and follow along. A7 with an E in the bass. Now here's a chord that sometimes trips people up. This is an F sharp 7, so it's 2 space 2 3. We're going up to 4 and 2. I'm using my middle finger on the 2, my pinky to stretch to the 4, and I move my 3rd finger back to that 2 there. So on to the next page at this point, because we're not playing guitar 2 parts. I always make that mistake in this tune. at the end of the first time bar, but all of that was just repeats. We go back to it's page 1 onto the repeat, and we come all the way down, and then we're going into our second time bar, which looks like this. Sorry about that one. Now I have a lot of students struggling with this bridge as well. Some people tend to stop at the bridge and they don't play anymore, they just use it as a 2-minute piece. If you want to do the full thing, that's absolutely great. For the bridge, especially at the start when you're trying to learn the bridge, try and look above the tab to the music, and then above that you've got a chord progression written out: C, G with a B on the bass, A minor, D with an F sharp on the bass, G5, etc. Try and put your fingers down in those shapes. So this is C. This would be a G with a B in the bass. This is an A minor. This is a G5. I would say maybe like that. So that's 3 and 3 on the B string. And then F, D with an F sharp is just this. E minor 7. D5. C. A minor. D with an F sharp. G. D with an F sharp. And then E. We've done this part before. Cool. Onto the guitar solo now, and it looks absolutely the same to me, if I'm honest. A little flick there. Other than that, completely the same. That little flick comes back for our guitar solo, but that's all we're doing. Into our chorus, which is the exact same. I'll go into bar 48 because I think it changes. No, it doesn't actually. We played all of that before. Where does it change? Bar 51. Absolutely doesn't change, so verse 3 maybe? That slide wasn't meant to be there. I think it's just a repeat to the end, folks, which looks good for us. I'm on bar 58 just now. I'm skipping a little bit because I can see ahead that it's not changing. Our outro, let's have a look at our outro. This is definitely, it's bound to change at this point. This is bar 63. And then we're going on to our very, very last part, and it says freely, so we can play this at any tempo we want. And that's a tempo I'd probably choose. I wouldn't play it really fast, if I'm honest. probably that at the absolute max. So there I'm playing an A chord. I'm actually just barring my finger along, but you don't have to. And then I'm going up to 3. Using the third finger on the 4. And just let that die naturally. Try and put some vibrato at the end there. So that was Tears in Heaven. I hope that was useful. Again, that would be a great advanced higher piece. And it's also a good higher piece, especially if you're doing higher. Just go up to the bridge if you fancy. If you've got too many pieces or not enough time. If you're needing more time, go right to the end, and it's a much longer piece, which is pretty good. Let's just check the length of it. Oh, I don't know the length of it. It's actually even longer than I thought because there's a DSL coda in there. Just make sure you see that on page 7. It's on the, after the first line on page 7, DSL coda. So you go back to the sign. Where is the sign? The sign is on the chorus, so you go back to the chorus and then you go to the coda before you go back into the main theme. Coda's right at the end. Okay, the coda is our outro. Okay, I hope that helped. That was Tears in Heaven. Thanks, bye.